Well, hello! A lot can be said about whether or not competition ruins cosplay. There are multiple different debates about this going on everywhere on the internet and on the outer net as well. But if you are a competitive cosplayer, just generally someone who wants to take part in cosplay competitions, there are certain things that you do need to take into account. I've listed 5 things that you should definitely think about if you are considering taking part in a cosplay competition, especially if it's one of the international ones. Number 1, play to your strengths. If you're great at sewing, if you make beautiful props, or if you're excellent at styling wigs, think about choosing your costumes so that you can really showcase those talents. If you do things like ballet or martial arts or stuff like that that can be easily brought to the stage, think about including that in your skit. Essentially, if you're really good at something, don't be afraid to show it, even if it isn't directly cosplay related. Number 2, be critical. See what others have done in previous similar competitions and try to figure out why the winners won. And once you have that knowledge available to you, you can use it to your advantage to plan your own act accordingly. I, of course, do not mean that you should steal anyone's ideas. Please don't steal ideas, because that's dumb. That's just a sign that you're dumb as a brick. Don't steal ideas. No, but analyze what others have done to figure out what the key characteristics to a winning skit are. You're always free to think outside the box as well, so that you don't have to stick to the same formats and same kind of skit as everyone else is on. Be original, but just remember to be critical while you do it. Have a purpose. Make sure you know exactly why you do the things you do. If you've chosen to make a part of your costume in an unconventional way, make sure you can explain why, even if no one ever asks you. When you make a skit, make sure that all the things you do on the stage, every step you take, every move you make, has a point rather than being just something to fill up the gaps in your performance. Remember the final 15. Iron out your seams, check that there are no bits of thread hanging off of your costume and that your wig isn't crooked or frizzy. After you rehearse your skit at least 20 times, preferably 120 or more, rehearse it with your costume on and with your finished props, so that you know exactly how those affect your performance. Because it's better to realize before the actual competition that you can't do that flying jump kick in your costume, rather than noticing it mid-air as you're flying across the stage about to fall flat on your face. Know why you are competing. Think about why you're competing in the competition that you are in. Because different competitions value different things, and competing in the wrong competition may lead to pretty severe disappointments. Read the rules and familiarize yourself with the judging criteria beforehand, and try to keep all of that in mind while you're working on your costume and skit. These are just 5 things that I've personally found to be really helpful when preparing for a competition, and I'm sure a lot of you have things to add to this list, so please do just that down in the comments. And while you're at it, remember to keep your clothes on, and I'll see you next time.